Hello, good afternoon to all of you. Today we are discuss about sporophytic phase of Funaria. We were already discussed about in our previous lecture sexual reproduction of Funaria. In sexual reproduction, anthrozoids develop. First, entheridial branches develop. In entheridial branch, entheridium and entheridium develop anthrozoids, and also male reproductive organs. It is also known as the entheridial branch. In archegonial branch, archegonia is developed, and egg cell and anthrozoids are fused, and it convert into the zygote, and this phase is known as the gametophyte phase. And after gametophyte phase, this diploid zygote is further developed in the spore bearing structure, and it is known as the capsule. And this spore bearing structure and spore development phase, and further spore is a germinate, and this phase is known as the sporophytic phase. So let's we start sporophytic phase of Funaria. The diploid zygote formed by fusion of spermatozoids or anthrozoid with the egg is a first cell of sporophytic generation. The zygote undergoes the repeated division to form a globular proembryo. The proembryo develop into the diploid sporophytic phase, sporophyte and sporogonium. The sporophyte is attached to the tip of the female branch, and sporophyte depend upon the gametophyte particularly for nutrition. Okay, sporophytic phase, first cell is a zygotic cell, and it is a further develop into the sporophyte, and it is also known as the sporogonium. And this sporophyte is developed on the female branch also known as the archegonial branch. Okay, it is a location of the sporophyte development, and sporophyte is dependent on a gametophyte, but only for nutritions. Okay, it is a figure of the sporophytic structure, and it is also known as a capsule, Funaria capsule, and this is the figure of LS of longitudinal section of capsule. Okay, you can see this is the capsule of Funaria. Okay, many parts of this figure. Okay, this is the upper portion is the known as, okay, upper portion is known as operculum. You can see this portion is known as operculum, and below the operculum portion peristome is present. Okay, you can see this is the peristome, and peristome is the function as the dehiscence of the spore, means after spore is germinate and their liberations help the peristome how to spread in the environment. And the operculum lower part, they are the radical like structure, and this is known as the annulus, and annulus also help a dispersion of a spore. And then outer spore sac and inner spore sac. Okay, this part is the development of the spore. You can see this is the dot like structure, these all are the spore, and in spore develop the spore sac, and middle part is known as columella. This is the made up by a parenchymatous cell, and it is a middle portion of the capsule, and it's give a nutrition and water to this capsule. And spongy layer, okay, this is known as spongy layer. And then hypodermal layer, this is the outer layer. Outer parenchymatous cell is known as the hypodermal layer, and air space is also present. Okay, you can see this portion is the air space, and between this airspace is connected with the trabeculae. Okay, this connection is known as trabeculae. And spore sac is present, inner spore sac and outer spore sac, and then epidermal cell, epidermis. Okay, this is known as epidermis. This all outermost layer, it is known as epidermis. In epidermis, stomata is present and also chlorophyll is present. Stomata, you can see this is the deep structure is known as stomata. And then conducting stand means in seta portion, you can see this is the seta portion, and seta portion, this elongated cell is known as the conducting stand, because of that conduct nutritions and water. Okay, and apophysis, this portion is known as apophysis. You can see this is the apophysis, and apophysis is the sterile portion of the capsule. Apophysis is the sterile portion of the capsule, and capsule is divided by a three part. Lower portion is the foot. In this figure, foot is not mentioned, but lower and sloven portion is known as the foot, and middle portion is known as the seta, and upper portion is known as the capsule. And capsule is develop a spore. Okay, this is the figure of a sporophytic phase or funaria. Capsule, this is the LS of capsule, and it is a most important figure and most important question in this unit. Okay, operculum, peristome, annulus, columella is the middle portion, spongy layer, hypodermal layer, air space, spore sac, inner spore sac, and epidermis, stoma, and conducting stand, seta, apophysis, and trabeculae. These all are the part of this capsule. Okay, let we start a theory of this capsule structure. Okay, first part is known as the foot. It is a basal and sloven portion. Foot is the basal and sloven portion of the sporophyte. It is embedded in the convex tip of the female branch, and it is a conical in a shape. It is made up by a parenchymatous cell, and it observes a nourishment from the gametophyte for developing a sporophyte. Okay, first portion of the development of sporophyte, and it is known as the foot, and their structure is like a convex and conical in a shape, and they are made up by the parenchymatous cell, and their function is to absorb nutrition from the gametophytic phase and developing sporophyte. Okay, it is a first developmenting phase of the sporophyte. Okay, you remember all part of the functions. Okay, food functions is absorb nutrition from the gametophyte and developing sporophyte. Okay, then seta. Okay, you can see in this figure, this portion is known as seta. Seta is the long and cylindrical structure, and reddish brown in a color, and it's connect the capsule with a food. Capsule is connected the capsule with a food, and the seta is made up of the outer epidermis and middle cortex, and central is the cylindrical portion. You can see in this figure, this is the seta portion, and seta portion is made up by outer epidermal cell, middle is the cylindrical cell, and cortex cell. Cortex is the consist of the thick wall cell, and the central cylindrical is a composed and elongated thin wall, and seta conduct a food and water from the foot to the capsule. Okay, seta is the main function. Seta's main function, it is the most important. In short question, what is the function of seta, what is the function of a foot, these all like question is is a short question for a exam, important for a exam. The seta conducts a food and water from the food to capsule. Okay, this is the lower portion of the food and upper portion is the capsule. Means this seta is conduct a nutrition and water is a food to capsule portion. Okay, it is a important point in seta. Okay, then capsule is the slightly oblique, means asymmetrical, and it is pear shape, either erect or pendant. It is green when young but becomes bright orange and curved at maturity. It is green when it is young, and then it's develop a bright orange and curved at maturity. It is a fertile region of the sporophyte. It is a fertile region. Capsule is the fertile region, is the sporophyte, and the complex internal structure. The complex internal structure of capsule can be studied in a longitudinal section. It is a 3 distinct region. Okay, you can see this portion is known as capsule. Okay, this portion is known as capsule. In capsule, we studied LS of this structure, and capsule is divided into the 3 part. First is the apophysis, second is the theca, and third part is the operculum. Operculum is the outermost layer, and then theca portion is the middle part, and apophysis is the lower part and lower stellar portion. Okay, the first is the apophysis, the basal sterile part of the capsule, which is directly contact with a seta. They are known as the apophysis, basal portion of the capsule, and it is directly connect with the seta. You can see this is the seta portion and lower part of this capsule, and they are directly connected to the seta, and it is a sterile portion of the capsule. And upper part of the apophysis is bordered, while it is a lower part is the narrow. The apophysis consists of the outer epidermal, middle cortex, and central is the cylindrical. And the epidermis consists of the single layer of cell, and it is bear a stomata for a gaseous exchange. Okay, the cortex is made up by a spongy parenchyma cell. You can see this is the spongy parenchyma cell. The cell contain a numerous discoid chloroplast, and they are a photosynthetic. In a middle part, parenchymatous cell have a chloroplast, and this chloroplast do the photosynthesis, and the central cylinder is continuation of that of the seta, and it is composed of elongated thin walled cell. It conduct food and water from the seta to theca. Okay, it is the middle portion is the elongated cell, and this elongated cell is conduct a food and water to the seta to theca portion. Okay, seta to theca portion. Okay, you can see in this figure, and it is a theca. It is a middle part of the capsule. You can see this is the theca portion, and they are the middle part of the capsule, and it is a middle part of the capsule with a lies between apophysis and operculum. Okay, the lower part is the apophysis, upper part is the operculum, and this middle portion is known as the theca, and it is a slightly band cylindrical structure and consist of the fertile part of the capsule, and there are the consist of the fertile part of the capsule. Because of this fertile portion is present in this theca. You can see this is the fertile portion. Because of in this structure sporophyte mother cell is present, and sporophyte mother cell is develop a spore. So the theca portion is connected with this fertile portion. Okay, then it is following region: capsule wall, air space, pore sac and columella. Okay, theca portion is connected with this four part: capsule wall, air space, pore sac and columella. Okay, you can see the middle portion is the columella. Okay, it is the spore sac and air space and capsule wall. Okay, it is the air space and this is the capsule wall. This outer portion is the capsule wall. This four portion is connected with theca portion. Okay, first is the capsule wall. Capsule wall is the composed of many layer of a thin wall parenchymatous cell. The outermost layer from the epidermis. It is followed by 2 to 3 layer or chlorophyllous cell with intercellular space, which consist of the photosynthetic tissue of the capsule. Okay, outer layer of the capsule is known as the capsule wall, and this capsule wall have made up by 2 to 3 layer, and it also have a chlorophyll. So they are consist with the photosynthetic tissue of the capsule, and innermost layer of capsule wall is connected with outer wall of the spore sac through the trabeculae. Okay, you can see in this figure. Okay, it is the epidermal cell of the capsule, and that epidermal cell is connected with this air space, and they're connected with the trabeculae. Air space, inner epidermis cell is connected with air space with a trabeculae. Okay, then air space, a large air cavity is present outside the spore sac. A large air cavity is present outside of the spore sac. Okay, it is a spore sac portion. Okay, it is a spore sac portion, and spore sac outer side is a present air space, and it is transverse by a delicate filament of the elongated green parenchymatous cell. They are known as the trabeculae. Okay, and it is transverse and delicate and filamentous structure is known as the trabeculae. You can see this is the connection portion. That connection portion you can see this is all cell is known as the trabeculae, and trabeculae extend from outer wall of the spore sac to innermost layer of the capsule wall. Then spore sac has a outer spore sac wall and inner spore sac wall, and spore mother cell is 3 to 4 layer. Okay, spore sac have a 2 layer: outer spore sac layer, outer spore sac wall and inner spore sac wall, and spore mother cell 3 to 4 layer, and where inner wall is only single layer. In young sporophyte, the spore sac are packed with many spore mother cell, and each spore mother cell undergoes a meiotic division and produce spore tetrad of the tetrad of the spore, and the spore is the haploid. Okay, in a spore sac, you can see in this figure, this is the spore sac, this both side, okay, this and this is the spore sac. And in spore sac, sporophytic mother cell, spore mother cell is the present, spore mother cell, and this spore mother cell goes meiotic division, and each spore mother cell develop a 4 tetrad spore, and this spore is now haploid. Okay, and columella, middle portion, okay, this middle portion of capsule, okay, this middle portion is capsule is known as columella. Columella, it is the central pith like cylindrical portion of the theca composed of the parenchymatous cell and distal concept and of the columella projects into concavity of operculum at the basal constricted, and it is connected with apophysis, and the columella provides the water nutrition and required for development of the spore in a spore sac. Okay, it is a function of columella, it's provide water and nutrition required for the development of spore in a spore sac. Okay, it is a columella. Then lead, outermost and uppermost layer is known as the lead. The lead, the LID, the lead is, or operculum, the lead is terminal portion of the capsule, and it is a sterile terminal portion of the capsule, and it is a sterile, and it look like a conical flask, it is look like a conical shape, and it is consist of 4 to 5 layer of the cell. Outermost layer is epidermis, is made up of thick wall, and the cell of other layer are thin walled and parenchymatous. The lead is separated from theca by narrow circular constriction, and just above the constriction there is an annulus. You can see in this figure that upper portion is known as the operculum or a lead portion, and the lead portion is made up by a 4 to 5 layer of the parenchymatous cell, 4 to 5 layer of the parenchymatous cell, and their lower radial portion is known as the annulus. Okay, it is lead portion. Then annulus is the consist of a ring 5 to 6 layer of the thin walled. Okay, you can see this is the operculum, and their 5 to 6 ring like structure. You can see this is the ring like structure, and just below the constrictions lies a circular rim diaphragm, and it is made up of 2 to 3 layer of radial elongated cell. Below the wall of operculum there are 2 rings of peristome teeth, and they are attached to the rim, and each ring have a 16 peristome teeth. The outer ring of peristome teeth is opposite to the inner ring. Okay, you can see in this figure, this is the peristome, and these all are the rim like structure. In this rim, these are the teeth like structure, and it is known as the peristome teeth. And each ring like structure 16 peristome teeth is present. and the outer ring is peristome is called exotome. Exostome. In peristome, outer ring is known as the peristome. You can see. Okay, these are 5 to 6 ring like structure. This outer ring is known as exostome, and the peristome teeth of the outer ring are long and red and ornamented, and they are slightly curved and have a tapering end. The teeth have a transverse and thickening end. The inner ring of the peristome teeth is called the endosomes. This is the endosomes. Inner portion of ring is known as the endosomes, and endosomes is the colorless, thin and delicate. The peristome teeth is the hygroscopic, and they take a part of the dispersal of spore of the capsule. It is the main function of the capsule, and they are the function as the dispersal of spore of the capsule. Okay, and spore is the develop, and after spore develop they are liberation, they are help in liberations of the spore. Okay, it is a structure of the peristome. Peristome is the divide into the 5 to 6 ring like structure, and in this ring like structure 2 to 3 layer radially elongated cell, and this cell it is known as the peristome teeth. In each ring like structure 16 peristome teeth is the present, and outer ring is known as the exostome, and inner ring is known as the endostome. And this endostome and exostome have a colored, and it is a slightly curved, and it is the main function is the dispersal of the spore of the capsule. Okay, this is the structure. Okay, it is a ring like structure, and they are known as the opercular, and each have, this is the 16 teeth like structure. It is a transverse section of this capsule, sorry, transverse section of this peristome. Okay, this is the figure. It is not important, only for the knowledge, only for your knowledge. Okay, then how to disperse, how to dehiscence, and how to disperse the capsule. The mature capsule operculum is the thrown off by the rupture of the annulus. First, the annulus is the rupture, through the operculum is the thrown off. As the result, the peristome teeth are exposed to the air. So the peristome teeth are exposed to the air. When the capsule dried, the spore sac and sterile tissue of the outer peristome teeth is the ruptured. Okay, you can see in this figure, when the capsule is the mature, means in this capsule spore is developed. This operculum structure is the slow one, and they are the thrown off, and this annular structure is also breaked, and so the this peristome structure is also break. Okay, you can see this is the outer peristome structure. In exostome is break when the capsule dried, and the spore sac and sterile tissue of the outer peristome teeth ruptured, and the peristome teeth from the fins around the mouth of the spore sac. So the spore are released in the small amount, and the wavy movement of the seta facilitated the dispersal of the spore, and the liberated spore are carried by the wind to different space. Okay, and then spore are spread by the wind. And then germination of spore. How to germinate spore? After spore is the liberate and they are germinate, the spore produced by the sporophyte are called the meiospore. Okay, we studied in a vegetative reproduction, the first spore is developed and it is known as the meiospore. The spore are a haploid because after spore mother cell is the meiotic division, and this meiotic division, this spore is the convert into diploid into the haploid. So the spore is the haploid. The spore wall is the differentiated into the two layer. Outer layer is known as the exine and it is also known as the exosporangium, and inner layer is known as the intine. And the meiospore is first cell of the gametophytic generation. This meiospore is first cell of the gametophytic generation because of after spore germination the first cell is further develop a gametophytic phase of this generation. Okay, so it is a meiospore is the first cell of the gametophytic generation. The spore is absorb moisture and swell, and hence exine means that okay, it is a spore and outer layer is known as exine get ruptured and intine grow into the small germ tube, and the germ tube then grow into a branch filamentous structure, and it is known as the protonema. And protonema grow over the substratum. It is green. It's produce a many rhizoid to fix it on substratum. The green protonema then produce a many small lateral buds, and each buds produce a small leaves and rhizoids to grow into the gametophytic. Okay, further the spore is germinate into the whole body plant structure. Okay, it is a sporophytic phase of Funaria. Okay, it is a life cycle, graphical life cycle. Okay, Funaria, gametophytic. Funaria, two type of reproduction: vegetative reproduction. In vegetative, gamma bulbil formation, or also protonema. Okay, and sometimes Funaria develop a sexual reproduction. Male branch develop, female branch develop. Male is known as antheridium, female branch is known as the archegonial branch, and their male branch, male antheridium is develop a sperm cell or anthrozoid, also known as the anthrozoids, and archegonium is develop a egg cell. They are fused and fertilization. Then it is developed into the zygote, and zygote is developed into the okay. It is this phase is known as gametophytic phase. Okay, then sporophytic phase. The spore mother cell capsule is developed. In capsule, spore mother cell develops. Spore mother cell is being a meiosis, and spore is developed, and spore is further developed into the protonema like structure, and this is known as sporophytic phase, and this is the gametophytic phase, and protonema is further developed into the whole body plant structure. Okay, it is a sporophytic phase of the Funaria. Okay, you first draw the figure of capsule. You first the draw figure of capsule, and then study of this lecture. Okay, it is a most important in this chapter. It is a most important question. Okay, thank you so much.